President Trump, and we've been talking about it behind the scenes. Quite a lot of people here at the Bridge Summit, including the American media who are here. And this question of whether the United States are going to attack Venezuela, potentially to remove President Maduro from power, it would be a regime change. Tell us why that's even being contemplated and what some of the issues around it would be.
Well, I mean, this is surprising to many because obviously, Trump kind of campaigned as I'm the guy who's going to end all the wars. Really leads with the fact that he has already ended a bunch of wars, really wanted the Nobel Peace Prize, just won this made up FIFA Peace Prize. So why does it seem like he's going to war with Venezuela? Obviously, there's various theories around that, one of them being oil, but it is now under the auspices of the drug cartels and going against the drug cartels. Now, the real question around is like, what happens to Maduro? But Maduro has a lot of enemies around the world, and there is concern that Maduro couldn't necessarily go into exile anywhere because he won't be safe anywhere. He will be assassinated is the worry. I mean, we're at the 1 year anniversary of Bashar al-Assad going into exile in Moscow. And so you would think like, okay, maybe Maduro would go to somewhere where he's allies like Iran, for example. But the concern is that he actually wouldn't be safe in Iran as well. And so we wonder if he's going to have to stay in Venezuela and cut some sort of deal with Trump.
Trump being a deal maker, that's not at all out of the question, right?
And it plays into his look, I brought peace and I ended the drug war. I took out the drug cartels, ended the drug war, brought peace to Venezuela, helped the Venezuelan people, we'll see what happens with oil. But
And this question about these attacks on the drug trafficking vessels has become really, really acute
well,
in
it's
the last.
moral versus legal, right?
Yeah. And the position of Pete Hegseth, the defense secretary or war secretary, depending on where.
We catch up the audience on what that
Yeah,
is.
so it emerged that in a military strike on a drug smuggling vessel in September, the first strike left two survivors who were clinging to the wreckage in the Caribbean for 45 minutes and pretty clearly didn't pose much of a threat to anybody. And a subsequent strike also killed them. And this kind of what you might call a shoot to kill policy that doesn't respect the rules of war, critics allege, is being explicitly ordered both by Pete Hegseth, the embattled defense secretary, and ultimately by President Trump. And this has been a big story in the US this week.